Hi, what's going on? Gunz here. Man, I'm having a hard time understanding some things. Maybe I could speak my mind and kind of change your heart or your focus a little bit. If you're going this direction, I have no idea. All of us who watch football or just sports in general, man, saw something horrible happen last night. Hamlin, got hit right in his chest, went down. Really sucked. I'm sitting there watching it with my wife and my son. And it happened. And, my son's obviously affected by it. What happened? What's going on? And, my wife doesn't watch much football. She's just shaking her head like, dang. And it sucks, man. It definitely sucks. I'm texting some of my buddies, and I'll be honest. I'm like, man, he's not going to make it. When you're doing CPR for 10 minutes. And then and then they stop a football game that has so many implications to the upcoming playoffs in a probably multi-billion-dollar company. That's a big deal to stop the game. So I thought, man, I was like, fuck, that doesn't look good. And obviously it doesn't look good. The guy's on life support fighting for his life. It sounds like he's pretty stable now, which is amazing. God bless. I don't understand people, though. People have questions. They always do. Like, who's the one guy, man? The ESPN guy, not Stephen A. Smith, but the white dude. Last night he posted something about, man, what are they going to do with about the game with so many implications that, suddenly, for the playoffs, which suddenly doesn't feel so important. And people were pissed that he said that. It was a question. And he made it clear what was important, in the question. He's asking a question. Today on social media, Twitter, which, by the way, Twitter is one of the most toxic places on earth. I mean, just so you know, virtue signaling constantly, all kinds of shit. It's fucking crazy. People do whatever for clicks, But, people are asking, shoot, oh my gosh, what's this going to do, for the playoffs? What's this going to do for the Super Bowl? Are they going to be able to make the game up before the Super Bowl? Oh man, how does this affect fantasy football? How does this affect online betting? I don't see what's wrong with asking those questions. I mean, somebody's not saying, fuck the dude, this is all I care about. But these have implications for other people, financial implications at the beginning of the year, right after Christmas. People want to know, and they're getting just fucking dragged on social media for it. I don't understand it. I have lost 4 best friends in 3 years. I've lost 2 blood brothers. I've lost my father. I've lost my favorite uncle. I've lost all my grandparents, countless other friends. And my life has continued. My life goes on. I've learned that through life, through dealing with life and dealing with death. Somebody got hurt. And I prayed last night. I did a lot of thinking, a lot of praying for the guy. But when is it okay for me to finish living my fucking life? That makes, say I go on Twitter and I ask, oh gosh, what does this have to do, what does this have to do with fantasy football? I'm a piece of shit for asking that question. How many soldiers kill themselves every day? How many, people are murdered on the streets? How many car wrecks? It's a war right now. People are dying. I understand this is affecting everybody, pretty bad because we're all sports fans, but good grief. You guys are... It's like people don't know how to handle their first emotion, sadness. So people love to take it to a secondary emotion like anger because it's familiar. They're used to it. They know how to deal with anger. Because to deal with anger, all you got to do is put more anger out there and be angry at somebody else or bring up something else. Why can't people just deal with sadness? How they deal with sadness. Why do people have to take it to the anger all the time? Why do people look for things that they don't want to find? If you're on eBay and you're looking up his cards, are you looking for them? That way you can buy them and flip them? Or are you searching for anger? You know what you're going to find. Why do you look for it? How come somebody can't ask a question that affects their life more than this? Again, I'm not saying that this isn't important at all. Like I said, I legit prayed for the dude. You know, I was happy, searched him this morning to see what was going on. Found out he's stable. It was a crazy accident, man. We know football's dangerous. Crazy accident, though. You know, another thing that I'm, I was seeing last night, I had his name in and I kept scrolling because I'm like, holy shit, man, they're doing CPR for a long time. I'm looking for some kind of news, so keep refreshing. And all I see is people saying, man, get well, prayers for you. Hamlin, come on, bud, da-da-da, pull through, blah, blah, blah. And then I see somebody who's like, if I see somebody bringing up vaccine, if I see you guys bringing up vaccines, you're a piece of shit, go kill yourself. And it's got like 70,000 likes. I'm scrolling through, like nobody's bringing that up. There's like maybe 2 or 3 like fake accounts that were just created with like 2 followers that said something stupid. That's not like the narrative. That's not what people are saying. But here we go. We got this person saying this, and then you go click on their likes, and all they're doing is liking comments that are exactly the same. And then you look at their other comments, and they didn't even put a comment out saying get well or prayers for you, or just straight to that, just to make everybody angry. I don't get it, man. Maybe I never will. I mean, there's so much things that people think are so necessary just aren't necessary to me in my life. I don't get why people just, and I'm guilty because sometimes I've done that, I've searched for anger, but I'm asking the question, why do we do that? Why don't we stop doing that? Maybe life will get a little better. Like, I don't know, man. Crazy to me. Just everybody's looking for somebody to pile on, or looking for someone to hate. The fuck happened? All right. You're well, Hamlin, man. Hope you do all right. Oh, well, there's someone else too. If I see anybody saying this is T. Higgins' fault, go kill yourself. I didn't see nobody saying he fucking maliciously tried to hurt anybody. People are like, what happened? Oh, Higgins was running and he went to tackle him and he threw the shoulder in and it might have, messed his heart up. I haven't seen anybody being like, fuck you, T. Higgins, die. And that one had like 30,000 fucking likes. Like, what is wrong? Anyways, I don't know, man. I hope the young cat pulls through. I don't get how this works either, but like, I guess I'm happy that it did or something. But like, he had some kind of GoFundMe up, raising money for, I think it was kids in need. And I mean, it was sitting at like less than $2,000. It's an NFL player. It's sitting at less than $2,000 yesterday morning. And now it's sitting at like $3 million. Why don't you, how come people don't just do that normally? Why does it take this man almost dying for you to go and help somebody? I mean, I'm glad he did, but people are trying to help people every day. Why isn't that just not normal? Anyways. Well, yeah, that's it. I get that my opinions sometimes aren't the best, but you got to realize that, I've said multiple times, I went through years of counseling, which makes me sit and analyze things and kind of think a little bit more. And I don't jump to the same conclusions that some other people jump to. I'm a little more cerebral than that, but I guess I like to think, and I have questions. I'm not afraid to ask them. You guys be good, man. Be a light in somebody's life. Do good things. Stop being evil. It doesn't make things better. Guns out. Like.